welcome back to the channel. Today I'm just going to do just a little update video, life video. It's going to be raw and uncut. Most of my videos will be raw and uncut with little to no edits at the moment. Of course, as I progress into editing videos and everything else, then the video quality will get a little better. So just bear with me while I try to get there. So, as you can see, the pins are in my hair. Yes, I am about to take them out. Enjoy that. I twist my own hair at the moment. I'm not all that good, but it does me some justice. But, so, I will add that this video will probably be all over the place. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. But I am going to get down to a lot of details and you never know. Okay, so I'm going to start by saying it's been like 10 days since I posted my last video. I do apologize for that, but I ain't really been doing nothing and I don't want the videos to be like all that boring. So yeah, I've been kind of trying to figure out what exactly I wanted to post. But since I have some good news and some updates, then I'll post that. So, as I'm pretty sure you guys don't know, because I'm pretty sure I haven't said in neither of my videos, I am a truck driver. I have my CDL. I was originally on the road starting in, I believe, April. I left and became a truck driver. I got my CDL in March. I have been to a few good states in the span of a few months. So that's been a very interesting journey by itself. Last month for my birthday, I did end up leaving from trucking because I needed to take a break for a little moment. Not due to any issues or anything like that. It's just something that I personally wanted to do myself. But now that I've taken care of what I want to take care of, and it's kind of been hard finding a job home because, as many of you know, sometimes these warehouses and everything else take forever to call you back and give you notice about anything that's going on, regardless of if it's your background, drug test, or whatever the case may be. They just take forever. And me personally, I'm very impatient and I'm a very goal type person. Like, I need to be moving, I need to be working, I need to be taking care of business. I have a house to take care of and 3 pets. Not cheap. So as of yesterday, I messaged my company back. Yes, I do work for Western Express. I've heard all the rumors about them and everything else. I've worked through them. They're not as bad as people say they are. It's actually a pretty decent company if you have the right DM and the connections. I will add that because not everybody DM is the same. So it's just something that you have to put in mind when it comes to driving for these companies, if that's something that y'all eventually do. Now, as for me, I am waiting on them to send my information for my drug test because I will be doing my drug test in my hometown rather than going all the way to Nashville again. So once I get my drug test and everything, I will end up, of course, passing my drug test. That's no issue. I don't smoke and I rarely drink, and I'm pretty much the good girl of the family and everything else. So y'all will rarely see any of that on my videos at all. And if I do drink, it's probably a little sippy sip. That's pretty much it. I'm not that type of person. Although the people y'all will see around me do extracurricular activities. But as for the job wise, yeah, I will be going back on the road, so y'all will start to see more videos of me being on the road instead of just in this room or anywhere else for that matter. So I will take you guys along with me for the journey of hopping from state to state, sleeping in the truck, ordering food, and everything else for that matter. I will say that it gets very boring being in the truck all the time, but driving wise is actually pretty fun, even though we be having to drive long hours. But it's really not as bad as it may seem, y'all, because the time go by pretty goddamn quick. It goes, especially when you're driving and enjoying yourself, because you can listen to your own music. So you plug your phone in and cut your music on, you in there, you gone. But it does get boring, especially if you ain't got nobody with you. I normally take one of my pets with me, but that's kind of like an on and off thing because they have someone here that will be taking care of them while I'm on the road. My schedule is pretty much 10 days on the road and 2 to 3 days home, or however long that I need to be home. It's kind of, it is what it is when it comes to being a truck driver. But it's not as bad. It starts off kind of because you used to being home and around your people, your pets, and whoever else you're talking to, and then you have to be on the road constantly for 10 days at a time. So it is a struggle by itself, but it's worth it in the end though, because like you get to travel for free. So you're not being paid for travel. Well, you're not being charged for travel. You're being paid to travel. But you're not being charged to travel. You literally have a bed and everything else inside your truck, so you don't have to worry about sitting there trying to pay for a hotel room or anything like that. So you have everything in your truck. Now, I do suggest, if you're going to be on the road as much as you are, to get a refrigerator, snacks, food that you can easily warm up, because you can get a microwave and put it in there. I will do a truck reveal once I get my truck again, so that way y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about, because there's outlets and plugs and everything like that in the truck. So it's not one of them situations where you think you gonna be stuck in a truck and you don't have a way to like feed yourself without spending plenty of money, because y'all, buying food and being a truck driver, regardless of how much money y'all think we make, it still is high. And very much so, especially when you have to travel all over the place, and then you get to certain states, and depending on what time it is and everything like that, food places don't be open. Or the favorite one is you at a random truck stop and your DoorDash driver get lost trying to look for your truck out of like the thousands of trucks that's sitting there. So you have to get up out your bed and go and to the store and try to figure out where your truck, well, your DoorDash driver is, because y'all, it be so many of us sitting at one truck stop. Half of the time we even have enough drivers, well, I won't say enough drivers, but enough spots to even park overnight. Like, we have to park in the most weirdest freaking spots, and you would think that with as much truck drivers that's on the road that they'd have enough parking spots for us, and they don't. Because half of the time, we end up sleeping on the off ramps or on ramps or just on the side of the road in general. And I'm pretty sure, depending on where y'all live at, y'all see a lot of us truck drivers sleeping in weird spots and wondering why. Like, we literally have no choice, y'all. Like, we have no choice at all, because there's nowhere for us to park. So when you see a truck driver kind of parked in a weird spot and just sitting, it's not because we want to. We literally have no choice. have to park where we can, because we have a limited of time where we can drive or just be in the truck for real like that when it comes to making deliveries or just driving around or anything like that. So you have to spend your time wisely. And when that time is running down, it's going to warn you that your time is running out. So you have to be quick about where you finna park. Like, you need to be looking for a parking spot at least, I'm going to say, an hour and a half beforehand, because that's your best bet of finding a parking spot. Because if you don't, you're not finding a parking spot. Me personally, I don't drive overnight because it's not my thing. My thing is not to drive overnight. Although, yes, there's less cars, less trucks overnight. But it's depending on what state you in. I'm pretty sure y'all know this already, but there's no lights. There's no lights in certain places, and the deers are crazy. I've had few incidents where deers have ran out in front of my truck, and I've just missed them by an inch. So that's not something that I personally like to do. In the daytime, it's a little more easier, and the deers are a little less crazier, at least from what I've seen driving in daytime. Like I said, it depends on what state you in and everything else. So don't quote me on that. It's not like that everywhere, but certain states, the deers are a little more calmer during the daytime rather than at night. Like I said, not my preference. Anywhere else or anybody else, then go ahead. You know, if I was in my car, that's different. My personal vehicle, I can drive wherever, whenever, however. But driving a semi-truck, yeah, it's kind of a whole different scenario. It's not the same. Then on top of that, you have plenty of drivers that like to jump out in front of your truck, and y'all, please stop doing it. It's not that serious. You ain't got to jump out in front of us like that, because we can't stop as quick as y'all can. It takes us 150 feet to stop that truck completely, especially if you are already going 60 or over 60. Honestly, let me rephrase that. If you're going 50 and up, it's hard for us to stop the truck. Like, you can't just jump in front of us and hit your brakes and think that we just can hit our brakes like y'all can. We can't. It's going to take that truck a good while to slow down and stop completely. And then y'all sit there and then end up in an accident with us and thinking that y'all finna get paid. And it really does not work like that. If you cause the accident, then the company and the driver can sue you. So you've been sued twice, and you will have to pay these folks. It's not one of them situations where, oh yeah, if they hit me just a little bit, I'm gonna get paid. No, because most trucks have cameras on the front of it. And a lot of drivers nowadays have their own cameras as well. I'm pretty sure y'all have been seeing that more lately. So if you do something and it's your fault and they have video proof showing that you caused it, you aren't getting paid. You're getting sued by the company, because you're going to have to pay for the damages of that truck. And y'all, these trucks are not cheap. And nothing on that truck is cheap. It don't even matter if it's the light. It's not cheap. The driver gonna sue you as well, because they have the choice to, because you caused the accident. So now you're getting sued by two different people, and you're going to be paying these folks for a while, unless you got a good job. If you ain't got no good job, then I feel for you, because you're gonna be paying these folks out of pocket for a while, and they gonna be eating up your check, and you ain't getting nothing. It's like being on child support. That's what it's gonna feel like, being on child support without having children, or having children with child support. It's up to you on what you want to do with that. That's entirely on you. But me personally, I don't recommend it. Don't do that. Don't be stupid. Not calling y'all stupid, but don't be stupid. I'm just saying. But stop jumping out in front of these trucks. I can't stress that enough, because I've had people do it to me. I've had cars, oh my God, If y'all gonna drive slow, drive in the right lane. Let people go past y'all and stop holding up traffic. And truck drivers, stop driving in the left lane if you gonna drive slow. Oh my God, I cannot stress that enough. We be having places to get to, and y'all be in the way, regardless if it's a car, SUV, whatever you want to call it. Stop getting in lanes you ain't supposed to be in. And if you can take the road, take the road. Y'all be in the way. We be having time frames and stuff where we have to get to certain places in a matter of time, and y'all just be in the way. Stop it. Please. Please. I be having stuff to do. Stuff to do, y'all. But no. Y'all do what y'all want to. But at least be considerate of, the people around y'all and the stuff that, they got going on. I'm not saying like you got to care or whatever, but, a little consideration a day is nice. Just a little bit. See, look how small it is. Just a little bit. But no, y'all, for real. I just wanted to come on here and give y'all a little update about what was going on. But y'all will be seeing more videos. And like I said, y'all will be seeing videos of me being on the road soon. So that's going to be a fun experience to go through. But for now, that's all, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for me, please. And share if you can. That would be even more lovely if y'all could share the video so I can get my views up. But that's all I got today. I'll see y'all later.